And his first pitch of the night is down and away. Harris, 5th in the league in hitting at 306. 3rd in runs scored with 48. It's 8 home runs. Here's the 1-0. And it's on the outside corner for a strike. Our plate ump tonight, Jim Clayton, Brian Miller at first, Brian DeBrouwer at third base. Talbot kicks and deals, and a bouncer toward third, but foul. That'll get to Polo, who fakes the flip to Pounds. He's over at third tonight. Had to play some second last night when they maneuvered things. It's the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Fastball down around the knees. And Talbot starts his night with a strikeout. It's his 9th start, 11th appearance. 40 innings, 52 hits, 18 walks, 37 Ks. Opponents hitting .302 off of him. And here's Casilla with the 19-game hitting streak coming in tonight. Last 2 nights, he's extended it right away in the first inning, hitting .423 on the streak. First pitch is swung on, dribbled foul, first base side. Travis Witherspoon wanted that foul ball. He came out of the dugout very determined to be the one to grab it. This is the 0-1, and it misses inside. He called off everybody else, it looked like. Alexi in 27 total games, hitting .389. Talbot steps back, lifts, deals, and it runs in tight. Had some late movement at 91 miles an hour, but missed 2-1. And the pitch. He drops it over for a strike off speed, 2-2. Casillas hit safely in 23 of his 27 total games, 11 with multiple hits. He asks for time and adjusts the batting gloves. Going with a gold pattern on those tonight. Talbot the pitch. And a breaking ball hit the other way and left. Oliveira over, and he's got it. Now, Casilla hit it pretty well on a line the other way, toward the line and left. But Oliveira just in front of the left field warning track, a couple of steps over, was there.
Well, not a terribly difficult play for Oliveira, but it just goes to show, again, the back control that Casilla has, his ability to hit to all fields, just kind of serving it out there. Good piece of hitting nonetheless.
Now here is Isaias, who last night had an 11-game hitting streak ended. He batted .447 on that. Overall, 4th in the league in hitting at .309, 11 homers, and tied for 4th in RBIs with 50. First pitch is chopped toward third. Pounds backs up, plays the hop. A long throw gets him. And he started to come up and then reversed course and backed up, but was able to handle it on the hop right along the line at third. Talbot had a 10-pitch first, and the first offering is a little low. Janis had a 9-pitch first, had to work a little bit more so in the second, but got out of it unscathed. Talbot winds, deals, and a fastball missed outside. Our Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care home run contest tonight. If the Revs go yard, one of our listeners will win. There's the 2-0. And it's right through for a strike. Tonight it's Chuck Dell who the Revs are swinging for. Revs have faced Talbot twice. The 2-1, and it tails outside. In his Skeeters debut, he only went 2 innings. It was game 1 of a doubleheader in Sugar Land. Gave up 3 runs in 2 innings, and then a start here on July 1st. Revs beat him that night. 3-1, and a swing and a miss. Big rip from Burgess. The one here on July 1st, 5 innings, 5 runs, only 2 earned, but pretty productive night against him. Revs would eventually win at 7-3. The wind and the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Fastball gets Burgess. Second strikeout for Talbot, who's retired all 4. Was roughed up a bit in his last outing. A 10-0 loss against Lancaster. 4 innings, 7 runs. Only 4 of those were earned, but gave up 8 hits. Here's Luis Cruz. First pitch is a strike, down and in on him. Had the plate. We had some concern for Cruz during pregame warm-ups. Got hit with, I assume, a ball that was in the dirt. The 0-1, and a big swing and a miss. Trying to lift and separate there. Foul tip into the glove. And Mason Chong came out and made sure that we were actually checking his jaw, but he was all right as it turned out. Now he'll ask for time. Talbot not working at an overly quick pace here early on. Perhaps his first start with Nessie. Nessie only playing in his 6th game with Sugar Land. So if it's not his first, he hasn't had many. There's the 0-2. And it misses in the dirt. Again, they set up in on Cruz, who is pretty tight to the plate normally. Trying to bust him in this at-bat. Talbot, 33 years old, from Utah. Pitch is inside and a swing and a miss. Off speed, dipping down low. Might have been a splitter. And he's got his 3rd strikeout, having retired all 5.
Well, he seems to have pretty good run to both sides of the plate with his fastball. Throwing a cutter and maybe a 2-seamer or a splitter, like you said, but that time down and into Cruz, and he was all sorts of tied up.
Here's Jared Mitchell with 2 down. And he had a 9-game hitting streak snapped last night. First pitch fastball caught the corner away. It's a strike. On his 9-game streak, hit .444 with 3 homers, 9 driven in. The wind and the 0-1. And a swing and a bouncer foul over to Witherspoon on deck. Very cool and calmly grabs it and hands it to the fan behind him. Mitchell at 280 overall, 6 homers, and he's 5th in the league in doubles with 21 now. 0-2, and it dives down low. Talbot, he's been in the big leagues with the Rays and the Indians. 43 outings, 41 starts. Also in this league previously with Long Island. Pitch down low, 2-2. In his major league career, 12-19, ERA a little over 5. He's also pitched overseas in Korea. Originally a 2nd-round pick of the Astros in 2002 out of high school in Utah. 2-2. Swinging a bouncing ball at first, and off the glove of Scott, it deflects into right. Mitchell is safe. Scott tried to make a backhand pick on a short hop. It'll be a base hit for Mitchell, who's a 2-out base runner. Revs up to 4th in the league in hitting, 271 now. They have left some teams in the dust, and they have their first hit tonight. No score here in the second inning. It'll get Witherspoon to the plate. He's had 2 of the last 3 games off, trying to get him ignited. Last 8 games, he's been held to a 172 clip, still hitting 280 overall, though. Mitchell in the lead from first. Talbot the pitch, and a chopper to third. Big hop to Pounds. He'll glove it above cap high and fires it across. Inning over, no runs, 1 hit, and 1. No score. Janis works out of a little trouble again. The 1-out double. No further arguing done after that play at the plate. And Chase Simpson leads off and takes a strike. Simpson, Dent, and Harris against Talbot. He's allowed 1 base runner so far, a single by Mitchell. 0-1 to Simpson, and a shot on the ground up the middle, cut off at short by Jansanti. He'll get lined up to make the throw and guns it there in time. Jansanti, who's played all over the diamond for them, showing some range to his left from short. He crossed behind second and threw it from there.
I think Simpson may have just got that off the end of the bat a little. Seemed to die as it crossed over the pitcher's mound, and Jansanti just able to get there shy of the outfield grass.
1 down, and here's Ryan Dent, who homered last night. Breaking ball from Talbot sweeps in for a strike. Dent, a towering homer over the arch nemesis and left, and he's been swinging it well here this week. 0-1, and that misses down and away. It's hitting at 239, the home run his 3rd. He was on base twice last night. The night before, he had 2 hits. The night before that, he had 2 hits. Pitch is swung on and missed, a fastball.
Everybody clap your hands.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the wind from Talbot, the pitch, and it breaks down into the dirt. Talbot, the youngest of 6. He's 5 siblings. Winds and deals, and a swing and a high fly ball to shallow right. Benson starts in, now it's to cut hard over toward right center, but he's there. Almost went a step too far and reached to his side. He's got his arms out like, what the heck happened there on that read? Wind might be swirling a little bit looking at the flag tonight.
Yeah, but I'm also wondering why the heck Gillespie didn't move from center.
Yeah.
He just stood there like a statue and straight away and let Benson have an adventure in front of him.
2 down. Here's Alonzo Harris back at the top of the order. Talbot struck him out in the 1st inning. First pitch, breaking ball, hooks outside. Our Wellspan Sports Medicine injury report. The Revs are in good shape. Sugarland had to pull Kevin Aarons last night. He felt something running the bases. The 1-0, and that's inside. Harris backs up. Also, Zach Zinicola, a reliever who's been in the DL almost all year. Lance Zawadski, who's been on it since the Revs were in Sugarland in May. There's a fastball strike on the outer edge. 2-1 on Harris. The wind and the pitch. And it missed inside. Makes him shuffle his feet. Coming in tonight, Tejeda 4th in hitting, Harris 5th. There's the wind, the 3-1, and a swing and a miss. That was borderline down and away. I don't know if that would have been a strike or not. 3-2. Must have looked good out of the hand, though, certainly. And now Talbot wants Nessie to go through the signs again. There's the 3-2. And a swing and a high fly to left. Got under it. Oliveira froze to Reed. Now comes in. Calls off the shortstop. Jansanti sprinting all the way.
He's in from the left side. Talbot goes from the windup and the first pitch to Alexi. That one down and in. It bounced and it got him. Looked like it got his back foot as he tried to maneuver it out of the way. Could not do so, but will get on base on the hit by pitch. So the Revs with a leadoff man on for the first time today, and now the umpires are going to get together and confer as to whether or not that did indeed hit Alexi. Jim Clayton, the home plate umpire, joining the base umpires, Brian DeBrouwer at third, Brian Miller at first, as they came together briefly in between the mound and first base. And now the Skeeters asking for an explanation. They felt as though it did not hit Casilla, and now Rafi Montalvo coming towards Clayton at the plate to ask for an explanation. Montalvo again, the head man for this series. Gary Gaetti back in Minnesota celebrating 30 years from his World Series championship team. 1987, the Twins won it. He was a big part. The ALCS MVP, in fact, and he hit a home run in the ALCS in his first 2 plate appearances. But they rule in this situation that it did indeed catch the foot of Casilla, so he's on at first to lead off the frame. And here comes Tejeda. Tejeda drops the bat. He'll adjust that elbow protector before digging in against Talbot. Talbot now will work from the stretch. Prince playing close to the bag at second. Infield looking to turn 2. First pitch to Tejeda, a breaking ball, bends over the inside corner, strike 1. Tejeda started out of the box, but a late snap to that one caught the inner black. Tejeda with his 11-game hitting streak snapped last night, but still up among league leaders in a slew of offensive categories. 4th in the league in hitting at 309. The setup in, a long hold. Casilla jumping off of first, and now the pitch from Talbot, swing and a miss. Took something off, down and in. Looked like a changeup. And now it's 0-2. In addition to that 309 average, Tejeda tied for 4th with 50 runs knocked in. 1st in the league with total hits at 93. 152 total bases, that's tied for 2nd. 22 doubles, good for 4th, and 35 extra base hits, 3rd best. Before the 0-2, a throw to first, and Casilla back in with a dive. He's also 4th in the league in slugging at .505, so getting it done in all facets offensively, and the more he's played first base, the better he's looked with the glove over there, digging out a few plays the other night in Southern Maryland, saving some errors from the rest of the infield. Talbot sets 0-2. And the pitch on the way. Popped him up, a jam shot left of the plate, and that will drift back and out of play. Tejeda doing a nice job to pull the hands in and get to a pitch tight to his body. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Scoreless here from Peoples Bank Park. Talbot looks at first, the 6-1 righty sets. Set up in again, a long hold, and now he steps off. Certainly paying a lot of attention to Casilla over there at first base. He's 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts so far this year. Another check from Talbot, now he's ready. And the pitch to Tejeda, ground ball off the mound, caroms towards the shortstop, Jansanti. He shovels to second for 1, and the relay to first in time. It's a double play. Tough hop handled by Jansanti, and Prince with the turn, erasing the leadoff base runner. Two down for Michael Burgess. Burgess, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Lefty against righty, as Talbot will go back to the windup. He winds and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tantalizing breaking ball, bending out for the plate, and Burgess out in front. Burgess also with a hitting streak snapped last night. He'd hit safely in his previous 6, but his entire lineup really hitting a lot better. The 0-1, Burgess pops it up, fouling out of play off to the left. The Revs up to 4th in the league overall in hitting at 271 as a team, but over their last 10 games, they're at 301, and even better over their last 5 at 335 as a team. That resulting in a lot of hitting streaks. Burgess, Trienfeld, Tejeda, and of course Casilla and Mitchell as well. And that pitch down and in, and it forced Burgess to hop over it as he went to his knees, almost leaning over the heart of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Talbot trying to make Burgess uncomfortable on that delivery on the inside part of the plate. Burgess certainly sees a lot down there on the 1-2. Reached for and poked out to center field right there, Gillespie, and in his tracks he has it, and that will